Good day, my name is Decretia. I'll be tutoring computer practice N4. So today's topic will be spreadsheet. I'll briefly take you through to what is happening in a spreadsheet and how it works. So spreadsheet is a computer program that capture, it also display and manipulate data arranged in rows and columns. So spreadsheet is actually designed to organize, to manage data in a form of numerics and the texts. All right. So in a spreadsheet, we will focus on the formatting the document, doing the calculations, and we'll work with the formulas in the rows and columns. All right. For instance, they can ask you to calculate the certain number and round them off to the nearest decimal. As I have already explained earlier on, that on a spreadsheet we will be doing the calculation using the formulas. Allow me to take you through how we're going to work it out. How are you going to do the calculations? For example, if you want to add the amount or a certain number from a specific cell and the other cell, for you to do that, you're going to click on that particular cell that it has the number that you want to add the number with the other from the other cell. So to do that, you click on it, that number on your spreadsheet. Do not type it. If you already have it on your, if you already have that number on your spreadsheet, then you don't have to type it in. You don't have to type it manually. You just click on it. But firstly, what you need to do for anything or any time you want to do the calculation on a spreadsheet, you must start with an equal sign, because by doing that, you will be telling the computer what you need it to do for you. You'll be giving the computer an idea of what you want it to do and what is expected to do from it. So I will take you through how to do the calculation on a Excel spreadsheet. So you click on that cell. Then if you want to edit with the others, with the number from the other cell, you click on that cell and then you say plus, and then you click to the other cell that you would like it to be added with. For instance, if the other cell is A1 and the other cell is B1. So you start to say equals to sign, you'll type in your equals to sign from your keyboard, and then you say A1. If your number is in cell A1, then you click on it and then you say plus, and then after that, if you want to edit with the number from the cell number B1, then you say plus B1, of which is your number that is located in cell B1. So you enter, then it will give you the correct answer. By clicking on that cell, it will automatically highlight it, that cell you want to calculate. All right. And in your calculation, if you calculate sum, then there is an icon on your home screen. Then on the home screen, that will help you to work around your formulas. You will find the sum sign on your home page. If you click the down arrow next to auto sum, then you will find sum. There will also appear a average as well as the max and the mini and the count. So it will depend which exercise, what exercise you are going to do. What is the instruction to do the formula for that particular exercise? Let's say, for instance, they ask you to calculate the sum. If you need to do the calculation for sum, so which means it will highlight the whole part from that particular column. If you want the sum of that particular column, it will highlight it. But remember, you must always start with an equal sign. All right? And then same thing applies when you calculate the average, count, the mini, and max. Okay, so please make sure that you use the correct formula to do your calculations. Once you have used the correct formula, there is no need for you to calculate each and every cell. Meaning, if you have calculated the first cell, you don't have to calculate to apply your formula in each and every cell. So you're gonna just have to autofill. How do you autofill? You look at that particular cell that you have done your formula, and then next on that cell, if you click on it, and then at the bottom on your right hand side at the bottom, you'll see a green blocky, that small green blocky on that cell. After you click on it, if you put your cursor onto that green small blocky, then it will appear a plus sign, a black plus sign. I call it a cross, of course. And then once you see it appearing on your cell, then you drag it down. It will automatically autofill the answers for you. That's why I say you don't have to calculate cell by cell. So once you are done with one formula for that particular cell, then you just autofill your answers. As I have already explained to you how to autofill, you just drag, and then at the end it will automatically appear all the answers with the formulas. By doing that, you'll be saving time to calculate each and every cell. And also sometimes your answer can appear in a form of, it will make hashtag. So if your answer appear like that, maybe the answer is very long. So what you need to do is to adjust your columns. All right? Yes, that will help you, because sometimes what makes it to be like that is when your answer is a very long answer. So what you need to do is to adjust your column. You mustn't panic, just adjust your column. After you adjust your column, it will automatically appear accurately. All right? For you to calculate the percentage Then we are going to calculate the percentage. Hence I have already said that in a spreadsheet we will work with the calculation, the formula, and formatting the columns and rows. Yes. And so for you to do the calculations for percentage, you must use an absolute reference. Because if you don't use the absolute reference, your first answer will be correct, of course, but the answer after the first one, it will give you 0. It will give you the long number, the big numbers, or even give you a wrong answers. Okay, so to avoid that, you must use an absolute reference. How do you use your absolute reference? After you do the formula, you must type it in F4 from your keyboard. So which means this time you are not going to do the autofill. You need to calculate from cell to cell. All right? By doing that, after you calculated the first one, you're going to use the absolute reference. After you do the calculation, you must press F4 on your keyboard. That will change your answer into an absolute reference. By so doing, you'll get the accurate answers. All right. That I will give you a homework on your textbook to familiarize yourself with the formatting formulas and the calculations. So on the spreadsheet, I encourage you to collaborate in order for you to understand better. All right? Thank you for joining me. It was very good to have you. So just have to manipulate the spreadsheet, and then your Excel. That will be all for the lesson for today. So I would like you to make sure that every time before you do the calculation, remember to use the equals to sign so that the computer will know what you want it to do for you. All right? And also make sure that the first answer on your calculations, it must be accurate, it must be correct, so that when you do the autofill, it will make all your answers to be accurate. Okay? Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all the efforts. I also encourage you to do the exercises every day so that you can familiarize yourself with the formula, the formatting, as well as the calculation on a spreadsheet. That will be all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you.